Hi everyone, welcome to BONNIECAROLLEE Makes Cards. Today's cards look at a slimline Christmas card design in two colorways featuring Spellbinders STITCHmas Tree. The name suggests that it should be stitched, but that's not really my forte. When stitching is not your thing, it is all about embellishments, so let's get started. This beautiful die set consists of outline and detail dies. Post-it note keeps the detail die centered in the outline die as I die cut 3 different tones of red and blue cardstock. The outline die is used to cut black foam and silver metallic cardstock. The Christmas tree is quite detailed, so I do run it back and forth in my die cutter several times. A thin application of glue adheres the tree to silver metallic paper. It is then mounted on the foam die cut. The black background is stenciled with a snow stencil using Gina K's Silver Glitz Glitter Gel. A thin layer is applied and it dries very quickly. When applying any medium to a stencil, I like to use Tonic Studio's Media Spatula. The glitter gel is so sparkly and dramatic on the dark background. I use one of the dies from Spellbinders Universal Curved Border Set to create my snowy hillsides. I die cut heavy Neenah Classic Crest 110-pound cardstock. The white hillsides are the same width as the black cardstock background. The die is just slightly short, so I do make a couple of cuts on either end, just following the line of the scallop. For added dimension and depth for this scene, I use the die to also die cut black foam. After they are stacked, I trim off any excess foam. It is attached to the background. The foam back trees are adhered directly to the hillside. I do use a few foam squares where it overhangs onto the night sky. This provides some added stability. The Merry Christmas sentiment is borrowed from Spellbinders Silent Night Make a Scene. It will sit on a black sentiment strip that has been mounted on black sheet foam. The die-cut sentiment out of silver glitter paper is dotted with Tombow glue and left to dry. When dry, it is nice and tacky and repositionable. The die cut is quite delicate, and using the Tombow glue in this manner ensures that there isn't going to be any glue smeared on the black cardstock. When the glue is completely dry, it is adhered to the sentiment strip. The strip is then trimmed down. After the sentiment strip is adhered, I'm ready to start trimming the trees. Sequins will be added to the middle of all the circle details. A larger sequin is used to accent the top of each tree. Because of all the silver detail, I'm going to go monochromatic. The red and blue sequins that I've selected are iridescent and have a beautiful quality to them. They are sequin mixes and I do have to pick through them to get them all the same color. Typically I use Nouveau Precision Glue when I am going to be adhering embellishments. Because the sequins are being placed over a tiny hole, it literally has to be filled up. So I use my regular Nouveau glue. I apply only a very slight pressure because I don't want too much glue. The sequins are small. The sequins by themselves don't really stand out a lot. To make them pop and give them lots of shine, I finish up with Nouveau Crystal Drops Morning Dew. When Morning Dew dries, it is completely clear and leaves a jewel-like appearance. And that wraps up this pair of Christmas cards featuring the gorgeous Stitchmas Tree die set. If you are a stitcher, this is an awesome set for you. But if you're like me and stitching is not your thing, you can still highlight all of those beautiful details with carefully placed embellishments. Thank you for joining me. As always, I appreciate your visit.